Determine the theoretical yield of P2O5 when 2.5 grams of phosphorus reacts with 5 grams of oxygen in the following chemical equation. So the balance reaction is written below. So what you need to do in order to solve this problem is to compute for the amount of P2O5 produced by each reactant. So we have 2.50 grams of phosphorus and 5 grams of oxygen. So let's start first with 2.50 grams of phosphorus. So what you need to do is to convert grams of phosphorus into moles of phosphorus, and then moles of phosphorus to moles of P2O5, and moles of P2O5 to grams of P2O5. So we start with 2.50 grams of phosphorus. In order to convert that to moles, we need the molar mass of phosphorus. So 1 mole of phosphorus weighs 30.97 grams. So the grams of phosphorus will cancel. We have moles of phosphorus on top. To convert moles of phosphorus to moles of P2O5, look at the balanced chemical equation. So the equation says 4 moles of phosphorus makes 2 moles of P2O5. So you plug that into the equation. 4 moles of phosphorus makes 2 moles of P2O5. So the moles of phosphorus will cancel. Finally, in order to convert moles of P2O5 to grams of P2O5, we need the molar mass of P2O5. So 1 mole of P2O5 weighs 141.94 grams. So the moles of P2O5 will cancel. We are left with grams of P2O5 on top. And if you solve this is equal to 5.73 grams of P2O5. We do the same thing for 5 grams of oxygen gas. So we convert this into moles of oxygen gas, and from moles of oxygen gas to moles of P2O5, and then moles of P2O5 to grams of P2O5. So we start with the given 5 grams of oxygen gas. The molar mass of oxygen gas is 32 grams per mole. So the grams of oxygen gas will cancel. Then look at the balance equation. It says that 5 moles of O2 forms 2 moles of P2O5. So we put that into the equation. 5 moles of O2 forms 2 moles of P2O5. So the moles of O2 will cancel. We have moles of P2O5. And then the molar mass of P2O5, 1 mole P2O5 is 141.94 grams of P2O5. So the moles of P2O5 will cancel. We are left with grams of P2O5 on top. If we solve this is equal to 8.87 grams of P2O5. The question is asking for the theoretical yield. In order to determine the theoretical yield, you need to choose the smaller amount of product formed by the two reactants. So between 5.73 and 8.87, the smaller amount is 5.73 grams. So therefore, The theoretical yield and the answer to this question is 5.73 grams of P2O5.